Hello.
This is an untrue story about a place that doesn't exist, about people who never lived.
It's set in the past, but not in any particular year. Takes place in a small town, but not in any particular location.
We are all going to play a lot of characters. Hopefully, you can keep track.
And if you're ever confused, you can just yell that out. Like, wait, I'm confused. Who are you right now? You can just do that.
Yeah, as you can tell, we're not particularly precious about the fourth wall.
We're all really here in this room together, which is never going to happen again.
So we realize how special that is, that each of us is here. Thank you for being here.
Woo.
Thank you. And also, if you need to go to the bathroom, there are 2 bathrooms back here. Don't worry about interrupting the show. If you need to pee, you really should pee.
And if you can turn off your phones, that would be lovely.
And if there's an emergency, you can exit the door you came through, or there's another one behind this curtain. Just follow the exit sign. Okay. So we made up this story. It's a play, but sometimes we'll just talk to you like we're doing now. We don't have fancy sets, and we have very few props.
And a month ago, we didn't even have a script.
Yeah, we're still changing it, actually.
Last Friday, our collaborator, Dara, broke their ankle, which means that they couldn't be in the show. And so Aaliyah just joined us literally this week.
We wish we could show you the polished, perfect version of this.
But we can't.
Also, perfect.
So, instead, we invite you into the scrappy mess, and we ask you to lean on your imagination.
Yeah, to let yourself envision what we're going to gesture towards.
Because by sharing this space together, we are agreeing to believe in things that aren't really there.
And when we exercise this kind of shared belief, we begin to make it real.
Isn't that powerful?
Yes.
Yeah. And that's actually what this show is all about. Hey, welcome. Yeah, come on in.
Are we ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Our story starts on a train, which is about to pull into the station.
Taggart! Hey! Stop!
All
Little
aboard!
sisters! Hey!
Yo, excuse me, sir. Ma'am?
Is this the town clerk's office?
Yes, indeed it is. And I am the town clerk. And being the town clerk, you might assume that I am quite a precise fellow. And you would be right. And as it is precisely noon, it is precisely my lunchtime. But if it is an emergency, you can see Molly inside. She'll help you out. Good day. Good day.
Thank you.
Oh! Hello!
Hello.
Mind if I keep eating?
I can come back.
Oh, well, I don't mind if you don't. How can I help you?
Well, it's sort of. I have a deed to a plot of land here in town. Apparently, it was left to my father, and well, my father passed away recently, and apparently he left it to me.
Oh my. I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you. He was a special person and challenging, but who isn't? I don't know. I don't know how to feel, and I am springing a lot on you during your lunch break. My goodness.
I lost my husband some time ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You know, it's actually, now that I'm over the initial shock of it and the disarray it created, I like this better.
I mean, of course, I'm sorry that he's that he died, but he was sort of an oaf. You must think I'm a terrible person.
I don't think you're a terrible person.
Really?
Husbands do tend to be oafish.
He's a rare one. Who isn't?
That's why I avoid husbands at all costs.
Try that. Oh, may I see it? The deed? Wow. Land lot number 43. That is interesting.
Is it? I don't know anything about the property or this town. All I know is my father grew up here.
This property's been abandoned for decades. People in town call it the ruins. It's foolish. People have a lot of opinions about land lot 43, so just brace yourself, I guess. This deed looks legitimate, but the land's been managed by the town for a long time. Bring this to a town meeting. There's one tomorrow.
Oh. Well, that's very convenient timing. Just roll with it.
Indeed, it is.
Thank you. For, I'm Sam.
Molly. Love pants, by the way.
And we've got a lot of story to tell, so we're just going to roll right along. The stranger spends the rest of this first day wandering through this lovely town.
And then the next day, the stranger takes Molly's advice and brings the deed to a town meeting.
Hello! Thank you all for joining today. It's so lovely to see you. Your opinions are very much welcome. This is there are a lot of ideas in the house, and we thank you so much for
All right, folks, you can find your seats. Let's not get seating. Up, settle down, please. We only have a few items on our monthly docket, so if there are no objections, would our secretary please read the schedule for today? Wait,
Who's playing the secretary? Is it me?
Official town meeting schedule for today. Item number 1, the purchase of a town radio for the cafe and the costs involved. And item number 2, the late library return epidemic and how we can address it. I believe that's all. Coffee and social hour to follow as always.
thank you, Mr. Secretary. Let us move to our first item, the purchase of a radio for our town cafe and the costs involved. I believe our beloved Mrs. Winterbottom would like to start the conversation.
Thank you, lead counselor. In addition to coffee, there is a fresh batch of scones waiting for us all as soon as this meeting's over, so let's keep it a short one, shall we? Thank you all for taking the time to consider the use of town funds to purchase a radio for the cafe. Now, the cafe is our town meeting place, if you really think about it. Folks gather for fresh pastries and tasty beverages and hot gossip. Now, outside of our little town, the world is changing. New inventions, new ideas, why every day it seems like there's something new for us to learn about. And then there's the scarier talk of war creeping its way towards us. Now, some people have a radio in their home, but most do not. And therefore, I think it is well worth the cost to invest in a radio where anyone and everyone has access to it. Now, I am not one for public speaking, so I think that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Winterbottom. We will now open the floor to any public comments or questions before opening it up to a vote. Any comments?
I think that if the radio is to be installed in a private space, like Mrs. Winterberry's cafe, Winterbottom's cafe, then she ought to be responsible for footing the bill.
Now, don't be so stingy. This is a public service, and regardless of where it is, should be provided for by our public servants.
I don't want to hear about this war business. Bad news makes me feel bad. I say no to the radio. Why don't you shut your ears and let the rest of us listen?
Thank you so much for your comments. We will now open up the floor to a vote.
This body moves to vote. All those in favor, please say aye.
our next order of business?
The late library return epidemic and how we can address it.
Excuse me? I'm sorry to interrupt the proceedings, but I was hoping I might add something to the agenda.
Well, these meetings are just for folks who live here in town. Who are you? You're not from here.
I've only just arrived. I am a performer by trade, as was my father, who grew up here. He was the finest mime you will ever see. He could bring a whole audience to tears without speaking a word.
A mime?
Ridiculous!
Am I?
I have with me the deed to a plot of land here in town, which my father left to me, lot number 43.
That's got to be the ruins, isn't it?
It surely is.
Her father? I have a lot to say about late library returns. No, let's have order. Miss, supposing this deed of yours is legitimate, may I ask, what would your intentions for the property be?
I don't know. This deed is as much a surprise to me as it is to you all. I haven't yet set eyes on it. Perhaps I'll live there, or maybe I'll sell it, or give it away to someone with more need than I.
Give it away?
I don't like the sound of that.
Sounds like that would attract some unsavory types.
Settle down, settle down. Let's not be hasty now. We'll have to verify that this document of yours matches the records in our registry of deeds.
Yes, and besides, when that property was left derelict, it posed a danger for many years.
Yes, and besides, when it was hastily abandoned many years ago, the fire that destroyed it swept through our village and caused not an insignificant amount of damage to the surrounding land.
Yes, and besides, for all we know, you plan to build something unsightly, and then where would we be?
Yes, and besides, I have a lot to say about the late library return epidemic.
Right. We really should get to the library conversation.
Did you say it was destroyed in a fire? What happened?
There was a fire. What more is there to say? Old business that, no use stirring it up.
Quite right. Now, miss, if I may speak candidly, you have arrived to claim land that has been stewarded by this community for decades. So in all honesty, I feel you're playing both middle weight. I move that the council take time to look into the question of legitimacy for this deed of yours and come together again in 1 week for another forum in which we will deliver our findings. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed?
Nay. Nay.
There you have it. The ayes have it. Motion is approved.
Perhaps you're starting to get a sense for this place.
You can imagine how the meeting goes from here.
So the stranger leaves, feeling no clearer than before.
And no less a stranger.
The next day, the stranger decides that it can be put off no longer.
They walk to the edge of town to meet land lot number 43, the ruins.
Father?
Astrid!
I'm sorry!
You're such a dupe!
I said I was sorry!
You weren't even looking.
I was looking.
You
The sun's
messed
out in my
everything
eyes.
up.
I do not. Let's just find it and get out of here. This place gives me creeps.
What are you scared of?
People say,
What? That it's haunted?
yeah.
And you believe them?
I don't know.
Only babies believe in ghosts.
Hello?
I'm sorry.
Are you a ghost?
Not the last time I checked.
I'm sorry I scared you. You didn't scare me.
I believe this belongs to you?
It's her fault. She threw it all the way over here. That's why we're on the property.
Well, lucky for both of you, I don't know anyone in town, so I couldn't tell on you even if I wanted to.
Why are you wearing pants?
Oh, I never much cared for dresses. My name is Sam.
You're Samantha?
Or Samuel.
Exactly.
Where are you from?
I'm from the city.
Wow, I've always wanted to go to the city, but Mama says it's so big and there are so many people.
Well, that's also what makes it a wonderful place.
What are you doing here?
That's so rude, Hugo.
What? She's not supposed to be here. She's a stranger, and I'm the one who has to protect you.
Yeah, right.
I'm basically an adult, so I'm basically the man of the house, which means she needs to listen to me.
You don't have to listen to him.
Hey,
Okay, it's a fair question. I am here because I just learned that this property was left to me.
The ruins? Oh, you don't want anything to do with this place. It's haunted.
grow up, Astrid.
I don't think it's childish to believe in what we can't see. Our lives leave marks on places. Maybe a ghost is just a place trying to tell us its stories.
See, that makes no sense.
Why do people say that it's haunted?
It's always been haunted.
I heard there was a fire.
Are you sad?
What makes you say that?
I don't know. Feeling? Are you?
Astrid, let's go.
What? Mama says that it's okay to feel sad because being sad just means that you care about something, and it's really important to care about stuff.
Your mother sounds very wise.
And when I feel sad, I like to pretend that I'm different things. Usually animals, usually a squirrel, because they get to climb up on trees and they get to dig in the ground and in the dirt and then they eat acorns, which I bet tastes really good to a squirrel, and then I usually feel better. Have you ever tried pretending that you're a squirrel?
You know I haven't. But I also like to imagine things when I'm sad.
Really? What things? Come on, this is stupid.
All kinds of things. I let my imagination transform my surroundings.
How?
Well, right now, for example, I might imagine that we are standing in a flower garden. What kinds of flowers do you like?
Purple ones.
Oh, there's a whole patch of purple flowers right there. And what about you, Hugo, right?
There aren't any flowers here.
Everything in the world is around you all the time. You get to decide what you see.
I don't like flowers.
Everyone likes flowers, even big, strong men like you. I've got a special one for you, actually. Be careful, though. It's got a strange scent.
Come on, Hugo. Whoa! It smells like wet goat.
It does. Something else, too. What is it?
Like a wet goat in an outhouse.
Let's gather a bouquet, shall we? You help me?
Or
Thank you. Purple ones. Oh, Hugo, you can help me if you want. You don't have to. Oh, no! Oh, here comes a big wind! Ah!
Oh no! Now they're all gone.
Well, they're never really gone. All you need to bring the flowers back is a seed. Just care for it. Coax it out of the ground. And it will open to the sun. Here's a seed for you. And one for you.
it's not real.
Imagination isn't childish. It's hope.
Hey, Grandma says that.
My father taught me that.
Whatever.
The kids run along back home, but the stranger stays with the ruins for some time.
If only the ruins could speak. But of course a place can't speak, not in words at least, and so The stranger heads back to town.
But since this is a play, we can show you the past.
We can kind of do anything we want within reason.
Right.
But hopefully if we believe it, then so can you.
So we bring you into a memory.
A memory held in the old crumbling walls.
Who's there? Are you animal, mineral, or spirit? If you're a spirit, you're quite a hungry one. You see, this morning I left, I had a whole roast chicken waiting for me. Now there are only bones. Perhaps you are a magician, then, to make that whole chicken disappear. I'm a performer too. Perhaps we can learn something from each other. You can come out now. I'm not upset about the chicken. Merely, I'm curious if you liked my cooking. I can see your feet, you know. Ah, there you are. You know, I've lived here for years, and I never thought to spend time under the bed. How is it down there? Ah, never mind that. My name is Otto. What's yours? Oh, you don't have a name. Ah, yes, you do have a name. Very good. We have so much in common. Now, would you mind telling me what you're doing in my home? Oh, a letter. Oh, oh goodness. Help me, it's too heavy. Ah, there we are. Ah, I see now, yes. And addressed to me. Very good. How exciting. Oh. Oh dear. And there really is no one else. Oh boy, to be so alone in the world. So this would make me your great uncle. Wren, is it? Tell me, my dear Wren, do you speak?
No. Isn't it kind of wild how we just decided we were going to go into the past, and then we did, and then you just like followed along?
Well, now we can just do that.
Now we are back in the present.
Yes, we are in the present, and the town meeting has ended. But the townspeople have had their social hour, they've had their coffee, and they've been really waiting to, they've been trying to hold everything in.
And when a respectable amount of time has passed and everyone feels free to leave,
They gather in the town cafe, and they let it all out. I mean, those pants.
The entitlement of some people astounds me. It's outrageous. Who even is she? Just waltzing on in here talking about, I'm just gonna give the land away to someone in need.
Next thing you know, she'll be scolding all of us if we don't give away our land, too.
Fat chance of that.
Where'd she even get the deed from? I bet she made it up.
That's right. Bet she plumb invented the whole thing. And besides, this is our town, not hers. That's what this is really about.
Hello, Frank. Have you been here the whole time?
Why, sure. You know me, just right here. And I just can't make no sense of some smooth-talking stranger coming in here and telling us what's what.
Absolutely.
And with war brewing, we ought to be paying attention to what really matters. Isn't that right?
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my
Jesus.
gosh.
Astrid. Hello, dear. Hugo? Yes, I did see your mother. She was just fetching your grandmother earlier.
Mrs. Winterbottom, you're never gonna.
It was kind of cool, I guess.
There's the young man himself. Now stand up nice and tall. That's right, tall and proud. 12 years old means you're a man now. I mean, heck, soon you'll be as old Pierre. That's right.
Well, you two certainly have me intrigued. What is it that I will never believe?
You
met
met a
your
magical
person at the
person
old
and they
French
taught me
It
magic.
wasn't really magic.
I don't know if you've ever seen magic before, but you should probably get ready.
Do we go? What? No? So did you two say that you were playing in the old abandoned lot? The one with all the coal black rubble?
The haunted one.
It's not haunted, stupid.
She said that it might be.
Who is this she you're talking about?
Did she walk around like she owned the place?
Did you catch her performing some dark ritual?
Was she wearing those outrageous pants?
She was wearing cool pants, yeah.
I'm sorry, but are we making too big of a deal about the pants?
I don't like it.
I'll just.
It's all right, kids. That's just some nobody. And she'll be gone and back where she belongs soon enough.
What? No, why?
Oh, you better hope that's what it was. But I ain't so sure.
What?
I'm not so sure you two didn't meet a ghost.
All right, old Pierre.
Good old Pierre. Now, you stop it! You all know as well as I do what happened out in them ruins. That strange boy burnt the whole place up with his dark magics.
Oh, he did not, you faulty old fearmonger.
Well, yes, the boy did set the fire, but it was an accident. Everybody knows that.
I absolutely beg to differ, Mrs. Winterbottom.
Yes, sure. Of course you do, Bert.
Please, you know, it's Bertrand. My father was there that night and he says the fire was set on purpose, but it wasn't the strange boy who did it.
Oh, that's right. It was the demons what did it, and now he's one of them, just waiting in that old haunted house, trying to lure in some new kid so he can burn him up and make him take his place.
All right, that is enough. Here you go, Hugo. Now you share that with little Astrid now, won't you?
Sweet.
Hey, make sure she stays away from all that magic silliness. Smart young man like you, it's up to you to keep your family on the straight and narrow.
It's to share, Hugo. She said it's to share.
Really, old Pierre? I mean, demons?
Well, that's right. See, these types, they try and fill our heads with nonsense, you know.
Absolutely.
Talk of creativity and the magic of imagination. And
All right.
At best, it's a distraction, but at worst, oh, you better believe it. Teaching kids about the magic of art is a gateway to the occult. Mark my words. Did I ever tell you the story?
Okay, we're gonna leave the townsfolk to their gossip.
Because they could go on for hours, truly.
It's the town's favorite sport.
Meanwhile, Hugo and Astrid wander their way towards home.
Mother, did you see the arrests?
What? Unrest?
No, well, yes.
Well, where?
In the city.
What happened?
Mom.
It's not gonna calm down. Mom, Astrid is going crazy. Oh my goodness.
What is it, children?
You already know what it is, so we're going to fast forward again here.
But first, do we know who everyone here is? You remember Molly from that first scene, and then these two wild ones are her children.
This is Grandma Rosemary. We love her.
The children tell their mother and grandmother about their encounter at the ruins.
And the question of ghosts comes up again.
But old Pierre said that she was probably just a ghost.
Which is stupid because ghosts aren't real.
Oh?
Hugo said stupid, Mom.
But ghosts are real, children.
Mother.
In fact, I met a ghost in that very house once.
Mother.
Nah, no way.
You met a ghost?
I did, and I was just about your age when it happened.
Really?
Yes. I had no business being in that house either.
So why were you there?
I had just gotten in a big fight with my mother and I decided to run away.
Don't get any ideas now, kids.
Halfway out of town, I realized I had no idea what I was doing. I was passing by the ruins. Well, it wasn't the ruins then, it was just a house. And an old man used to live there. He was very kind to me, and I knew he was out performing somewhere, traveling. And so I decided that I would rest and spend the night in the house. As soon as I got in, I heard a strange creaking noise coming from upstairs. And my heart was pounding, but I approached the staircase. I went up, step by step, until at the very top I saw it. A ghost.
No, not a real ghost.
Yes, it was a real ghost, covered in a white sheet and making these strange moaning sounds. I nearly fell backwards down the stairs.
Then what happened?
Well, then the ghost took off the sheet and bowed to me.
What was under the sheet?
A boy. He was beautiful. The way he moved, the way he smiled, his stupid little grin. He made me feel like I could believe in magic.
Grandma said stupid!
Wait, so it was just a boy?
Not just any boy. No, he was special. And he became my closest friend.
But you said it was a real ghost.
Well, the story is better if you think it's a ghost, isn't it?
That's cheating.
Oh. Well, I'm old, which means I can do whatever I want.
Mom, you never told me that story.
You never asked.
How could I possibly know to ask about a story I've never heard
Didn't
before?
you say you needed to go to the market today?
Oh, yes, I need mushrooms.
All right, well, let's all go together.
Whoa, but we just got home. You heard your grandmother. Family outing. Let's go with people.
Hugo, would you be a dear and fetch my cane?
Oh, wait, but she asked me. Mom, that boy. How come you never talked about him?
It's painful to remember. Our story didn't end happily.
Did you love him?
Yes, fiercely.
More than Dad?
No, there's 100 other kinds of love besides romance, you know. You, on the other hand, really ought to find someone new. It's been 3 years and we could really use another pair of hands around the house.
You're such a romantic.
Has anybody been catching your eye lately?
What? No. No. Why? What? No.
Ready! Oh my, that looks fantastic! Oh, me. All right, you go on ahead and I will be right behind.
Oh, what's this?
Give that back.
What? Hey!
You're going to regret that. I won't let you hurt me anymore.
Rosemary, is that you?
Mama's been even more strict than usual. I don't think she wants me to come over for dinner anymore.
Well, perhaps I can speak to her. Now remember, keep your feet grounded. Root yourself into the earth as though you were a tree.
I don't think that would help. She says you're not like other people.
Oh, well, proud of it.
She says you'll put dangerous ideas in my head.
Oh, really? Like what?
I don't know. She didn't say. But I quite like that you're not like other people.
Thank you, my dear. As do I.
This doesn't look like dinner.
Astute. I have been giving Ren lessons.
Lessons in what?
In imagination, I suppose you could say.
Mama says imagination is childish at best.
How are we to understand ourselves? Understand our world? Or the future? What meaning is there in what is without a dream of what could be? Imagination is the source of our ability to grow, to change, to find new paths forward. It's not childish. It's hope. Sometimes it's all we have. Isn't that right, Ren?
The moon for me? I think.
How are we to understand ourselves, our world, the future?
How are we to find new paths forward?
Speaking of, what's next?
We're back where we left off, in the present.
Molly, Rosemary, and the children.
The market.
Mom! That's them!
What? Look, what? That person over there, we met them at the ruins.
If our story took place today, Sam would use they, them pronouns.
So even though that wasn't really a thing in the fictional past where we set our story, we're just gonna go ahead and start using they, them pronouns for Sam now.
Okay? Okay, back to it, people.
Oh my stars.
Huh?
I thought you might come back to me one day.
Sorry, what? Are you talking to me?
You're still so young.
I think you have me confused for someone else.
I'm so sorry. You look so familiar, like a friend I used to have long ago.
Like one of those faces.
I'm so sorry. Oh! Hi!
Hello again.
Sam!
Oh, my gardening club. Hello.
Mom, you know them?
Yes. Well, no. I mean, wait. How do you know them?
We met Sam at the ruins.
You mean you're the ghost?
I'm the what? Sorry?
Of course you are.
Sorry about my mother. She's this strange with all the newcomers.
That is incredibly rude. Who on earth raised you?
Here I was thinking I was special.
No, you are incredibly ordinary. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news.
If it had to be anyone, glad it was you.
Are you going to invite them over for dinner?
Mom? Can we invite Sam to dinner? Yes, please, 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 please.
Okay,
please,
just 1 minute, dear. If the ghost at the ruins was actually a real person, then we need to have a very serious discussion about talking to strangers.
Yes, I agree, absolutely.
Quite right. These children could have done any number of terrible things to you. They're quite dangerous, you know.
Oh, yes. Terrifying.
I'm amazed you got away unscathed.
Barely.
In fact, I think they maybe ran.
Hey!
Then again, it is my fault. I did raise them to be horrifically impolite.
Stop it, Mom. Molly, you still haven't invited this nice young person over for dinner.
Don't stop it. sorry about her. I should really keep her strapped to a chair. Complete menace.
I would be honored to join you for dinner.
Although I didn't catch your name. This is my mother, Rosemary.
You are so much like him.
You don't mean... Did you know someone named Ren?
Yes. Yes, I know Ren. We were two peas in a pod when we were children. He's my closest friend.
He was my father. I can't believe you're Rosemary. You're the Rosemary. He talked about you all the time.
You're speaking in the past tense, my dear.
Yes. He died.
Oh, my dear friend.
I'm sorry.
Now you must come to dinner.
Traveling clothes, yes. Extra pair of socks, yes. Check my itinerary one last time, as though I hadn't checked it 100 times already. What am I? I can't forget you, my traveling companion. All right. Let's see, I left the itinerary on the table. Where is the... there you are, my boy. I was beginning to worry. Ren, what is the matter? Who did this to you? Now, come. Were you practicing outside again? I told you, we talked about this, Ren. The people here, they don't understand us. You must... I'm sorry for raising my voice. Please, come out. I would like to see your face to know you are okay. I'm afraid I must go catch my train. Please, Bren. You're not going to make me sleep through the mattress again, are you? Oh, dear boy, it pains me to see you hurt like this. 3 weeks is a long time to leave you alone. Perhaps I shouldn't go. Very well. There is an itinerary for you downstairs on the table. And here. I want you to have this. It doesn't look like much, but this has been with me for many years. It is yours now. I want you to keep it with you. Hold your head high, knowing that you are loved. Oh. Always remember what a gift you are to this world and to me.
Now we're going to give Harley a moment to transition from Ren in the past to Hugo in the present.
Hugo, who is teetering on the edge, caught between childhood and adulthood.
And wondering who it is that he is going to be.
Astrid, someone's at the door. Hugo! Hugo! What? Our guest is here. So?
Hello, young magician.
Mom, they're here!
Slayer!
This is just embarrassing. There's not a matching set in this house. Look at this hodgepodge. How could you let me live like this? Do we even have a solid chair for them? Oh, Sugar. Dinner must be cooked after death by now. Sugar on snow.
Grandma.
Yes, my dear.
When do we get to let him in?
Well, would you like to let Sam in?
Yeah.
Then now's the perfect time to let them in.
Welcome to our home.
It is my honor.
Welcome, Sam. Thank you so much for joining us.
Rosemary, it's truly a treat. I feel so grateful to spend the evening with generous new friends.
Yes. Your new friend is finishing up in the kitchen. Please be kind about our humble little space. My daughter is more proud than I would like, but she works hard to make a good life for us.
Mademoiselle, this chateau is as richly adorned as I could possibly hope for.
Charmer.
Although it is a bit dim in here. What do you think? Should we add a dash of moonlight?
Grandma, why do you always have to be so weird?
Kids, hi Hugo.
Sam, hello. Sorry, you're right on time. Just threw a little something together for us.
Whoa. What is all this?
Is it Christmas?
Thank you, darlings.
Now we're not going to make you watch us mine an entire meal, so we'll just skip to the end of dinner.
Oh, please, Molly, let me
Oh,
get-
no, Sam, please, you're our guest.
Yes, and I would like to help.
You're very kind, but I can handle this.
I know you can. Just let me do this for you. Okay? Why don't you relax in the living room? Astrid, you can show everyone how your garden is coming along.
Oh, yes, please.
So once the dishes have been dealt with,
Okay, Astrid, just one more, and then it's bedtime.
Hugo, we should make a flower for Sam together.
No.
I'd like a flower.
Hugo, it's fun.
make your own dumb flower.
Hey, where are your nails, young man?
Whatever.
Whatever. No, not good enough. To bed with you.
What? But it's Astrid's bedtime, not mine. That's not fair.
I will not tolerate you being rude to our guest. Let's go. Would you like to do one more?
I do still need a flower. Those roots. Beautiful. A more talented magician than I could have imagined. Thank you. You know, magic does require a lot of rest.
Yes. You should come tuck me in and tell me stories about the city and all the magical things.
Not
there.
tonight, you little bandit. Come on, let's go. We're gonna leave these two new friends with some alone time.
Can you tell me the story about the magic boy?
I'm sorry about Hugo.
Oh, that's... I hope this isn't too... It seemed like you were being a little hard on him.
He's just at this difficult age. His father was better at, I don't know. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Thank you for doing the dishes.
You're welcome.
I'm not very good at being taken care of.
I can see that.
I've had to do a lot for other people, you know?
I get it. When my father got sick, my whole life became about taking care of him, which I resented. But now that he's gone, part of me feels empty without someone to care for.
So, what's your plan here? Let's say the property is yours. Do you intend to stay?
I don't know. I don't have a plan. I don't know these lines.
So these these are brand new pages, so Gina and Odia are going to be on book.
I don't have a plan. The city is getting, we can feel the war. It's there, it's happening. Systems are breaking down. There's no normal anymore. There's just fear, uncertainty. And then this deed appears out of nowhere. And the first thought that crossed my mind was, oh my God, a way out. And I felt so guilty for having that thought, but I got on the train anyway. And here, just 8 hours away, people act like the war doesn't exist. I remember how that felt, to be so sheltered in the belief that it would never come that close to me, because it never has before. And now, I could sink into that privilege and escape it. And it would be easy.
Is it really that bad in the city? I don't have a radio.
Right. I remember from that bizarre town meeting.
Well, glad we got to meet you while you were here. Astrid is completely enamored, you know. She'll miss you if you go.
I will certainly miss her as well.
You could stay here for a little while.
With us? Just while you make up your mind?
That would turn some heads.
Let them think whatever they think. They're absurd, the people in this town, I know, but they're my neighbors. They're harmless, really.
They don't even like my pants. I don't know what they'll do if they think you and I
What?
are
You and I are what?
Is there a vibe happening
A vibe?
between us? In a world of husbands, it's hard for me to tell.
There's definitely a vibe.
Hey,
Cool. What do we do about that?
I don't know. I've never really done anything about a vibe.
You two make quite the sweet picture.
I don't know what you're talking about.
If you're happy, I'm happy. Now, scooch yourselves close together again. We have something to discuss.
We do?
No, not you and me. Sam.
The energy shifts here.
This happens in life, right?
One moment we're just, talking, and the next we are struggling to express what we've never said out loud.
Love lies on top of pain.
Love blossoms and exposes the pain.
The energy shifts.
I thought about your father every day for the past 50 years. And seeing you, it brings him back, as if he were right here in the room with us.
He didn't say much about his childhood ever, only that he had one friend who was his constant companion, named Rosemary. What was he like as a child?
He was strange in all the best ways. He didn't speak. He could speak, mind you, but he rarely did. I don't know what he encountered before he came to live with his great uncle Otto, but I'm sure that had something to do with it. But he spoke through his body, through his imagination. I saw him come to life under the teaching of his uncle. He could make magic out of nothing. He had such a gift. The folks in town didn't like him much or his uncle. At first, the adults only whispered, but the children were horrible to him, cruel, and Eventually the adults were too. I saw what this town was capable of, and I said nothing. You really ought to know the truth.
The fire.
Yes, the fire. As I said, the children were cruel to him, and that cruelty grew more bold and more hateful. One day, a boy from town, Pierre, took Ren's most precious object from him.
Oh,
Give that back!
oh. There it is. Oh.
You're going to regret that. I won't let you hurt me anymore! I threw the rock to protect my friend. No one saw me, and I was terrified, and my fear froze me in place. And then the adults surrounded Ren. All of these adults who I'd been taught to listen to respect. And then suddenly there was a torch. And then there were many torches. And then Ren ran towards the house, and I ran too, but so did the crowd with their torches, and then the house was on fire. I should have said something. It wasn't Ren, it wasn't magic, it was me. When the fire died down, I found Ren and held him. And he wailed, and it was the most sound I ever heard him make. And the next day, he got on a train to join his uncle, and that was the last time I ever saw him. I'm so sorry.
You were just a child. It wasn't your fault.
Mom, you look tired. Yes. I think I should go to bed.
Thank you for telling me what happened and for caring about my father so deeply.
I'll be right back, okay? Hugo? Hugo? Hugo?
Hugo isn't in bed. I don't know where he's gone. I have to go find him.
I'll come with you.
Are you sure?
Of course.
Meanwhile, the townspeople hold an unofficial after-hours meeting in the cafe. Almost. grease, that's all.
That door doesn't lock.
Don't you worry, I'll get it.
It doesn't lock. Make sure it's locked up good and tight. We don't want anybody else coming in here tonight.
Not that there's anything untoward about us gathering here.
Oh, no, not at all. Just some concerned citizens discussing local matters.
There it is. Locked up nice and tight, just in case.
It doesn't lock.
Now, I want to thank you all for coming, especially on such short notice. And I want to apologize for all the skullduggery. I just didn't want folks getting the wrong idea, We have our concerns because we care deeply about this place. And heck, each one of us has known each other since we were teeny tiny.
Oh, well, except for me, because I've always been old.
The point is, we're all friends here. All except one. And now I'm all for acceptance and variety and inclusion. We're all good people here, no doubt about that. But if there's one thing, the most important thing about
Wonderful! We didn't miss it. See, they're all right here.
that confounded door won't lock.
I told you it doesn't lock. You're late, Bert, as usual.
Almost got it.
Please, no, I prefer Bertrand.
Almost.
Oh, for the love of God, Frank! The door doesn't lock. Go make yourself useful and mind the drinks. And Bert, we all know there isn't a lick of French in you, and I, for one, am not about to say something as ridiculous as Bertrand.
You always preferred Bertrand.
Let's stop beating around the bush. We all know why we're here. Our town is at a crossroads. Now, we are a simple people just trying to get to the end of the day with a smile on our faces. And the way I see it is that we've gotten this far by sticking to our time-honored traditions and by sticking together. Now, if we all know what's what, then that's what we ought to do, or be damned if we don't, right?
I don't think I should be here.
Relax, we're just having a conversation among friends.
If you all have something to bring forward to the council, then you should do it through the official channels.
Oh, to heck with that! I know you've got feelings about some woman coming on in here and acting like she owns the place, huh?
Well, yes, but
You've got your opinions, same as us, and you've got just as much right to voice them. Now, some of us thought about putting our opinions down on paper in the form of a petition, just seeing how many people share those same opinions.
I knew this was not a discussion. That is a plot. I know a plot when I
Mr.
see one,
Secretary.
and that, in
Mr.
this,
Secretary,
I
please.
see one.
Hugo! There's our young gentleman. Come on in.
See what?
Say what?
See one what?
See one path forward.
Oh, yep, here. It's rather late for you to be wandering about, young man.
I'm not a little kid.
It's all right. You're right. Hugo, why don't you join us?
Frank.
Well, see, Hugo, we're having ourselves a discussion.
And this particular discussion is just for grown-ups.
Well, I think maybe it's time we start including Hugo in some more grown-up conversations.
Excuse me, but he is still a boy.
Now, hush, Delilah. Sip your digestive.
It's empty.
Well, I'll get you another one.
See, Hugo, we're discussing what should be done with that little old piece of land under that burnt-out old wreck.
Oh, doesn't it belong to Sam?
Well, it might. Sure might. And fair is fair. Sam's got a piece of paper that says it's theirs. But is a piece of paper really more important than the opinions of all the people who actually live here? You see, Hugo, we're trying to determine what should happen to that little old plot.
I knew this was a plot.
Oh, hush. She needs cloth, not plot.
So, what do you think, Hugo? Is a piece of paper really that important?
I don't know.
Well, what if you owned that piece of land?
Me?
Sure. What if you found out it was yours, but you'd never been there before? You'd never met the people that live there, and you showed up demanding that it be given to you. Now, does that seem fair?
I guess not.
And you think, with all the people whose opinions there, they came and they said to you, Hugo, no offense, I just don't know you. So we think this shouldn't be yours. What do you think you would do? Would you listen to all the opinions of the people who really live there? Or would you do what only you want?
I guess if everyone in town says one thing, I guess that's the thing I do.
Sure, I guess the other way would be selfish, right?
Yeah.
Right you are, my man. Quite right. And that's what we all believe as well. Now, is everybody ready to sign? Well done, Bert.
Hugo! Oh, thank goodness! What on earth came over you? Don't do that again. Stop it, Mom.
You gave your mother a good scare.
What do you care?
Hugo,
What? Sam doesn't belong here.
what is going on with you?
What's that you got there?
Oh, that is nothing. That is just town matters for folks who live in town.
I have every right to see it then.
Right you are, Molly. Take a look.
This is absurd.
See, that's where we disagree. What we find absurd is some stranger, now, no offense, coming in and telling us what's what.
How dare you speak such nonsense in front of my son?
Mom, stop.
We'll discuss this at home.
No, I don't want to go home. I want to stay here.
Well, I'm sorry, buddy, but we're going home.
You treat me like I'm just a child. Like I might as well be just like Astrid, like some little kid, but I'm not. And if Dad were here, he would get that. But he's not. So I'm the man of the house now. So you need to listen to me.
All right, Hugo. You want to be grown up? You need to start thinking for yourself. It's easy to go along with what other people want you to think. And that goes for all of you. I'd rather keep my integrity and be hated by my neighbors if it means doing what I know to be right. Sam isn't doing anything wrong by being here. I love you. I'll see you at home. You all make me ashamed.
I'm sure you're all guessing what might be happening next. You've probably been guessing it from the beginning.
A decision is reached.
What's next?
And another decision.
What's next?
Sam once again finds himself at the train station, wondering what it was all for.
You mind if I join you?
Free country.
You going somewhere? On the train?
Waiting for my wife. Come back from the city.
I got the impression folks here didn't care much for the city. Too many people, too many threatening ideas.
You don't know us.
You don't know me either.
That's probably right.
So what's your wife doing in the city? You're never going to have to see me again. We're both waiting on the same train.
She's seen a specialist at the hospital up there.
Oh,
No one really knows what's wrong with her, and she keeps getting worse.
sorry to hear that.
No, you're not.
Excuse me?
After all that happened here, you're at least a little pleased.
It's awful to see someone you love like that and not be able to do anything to help. I may not like you, but I wouldn't wish that pain on anyone. I was alone when my father got sick. Still pretty much alone, I guess.
No one ought to be alone at a time like that. You know, we've got 3 kids, and I've got the store to tend, so it can be a lot, but I think they give me hope too, I guess. I don't know why I'm telling you this, you of all people.
You know, I didn't come here to upend things. I wanted to understand what my father was trying to tell me. And I wanted to run away, which I'm ashamed of. I don't really know what to think about what happened here.
I'm sorry, for what it's worth, about the way things happened here. I know it's not what you expected. Life can be unsatisfying. You know, things don't seem to turn out the way we hoped. There's so much I wish could be different. Maybe one day it will be. For others, if not for us. Perhaps that's why we do what we do, my dear boy. Plant seeds so something new can take root. It can be so hard to imagine that things could be different when it seems that nothing is changing. That's why we must help each other to imagine. Listen to me, getting sentimental. Forgive an old man who's babbling.
It's okay, Uncle. And then maybe that could be the ending?
Just in the middle of the scene like that?
It just, I wish it could end differently, you know? Like, we're making it. Why can't we make it into something else?
Yeah, but it's realistic for it to end this way. The town isn't suddenly going to change.
I know, but is realistic really what we're going for here? It's so unsatisfying.
The town was never going to give Sam the land, which is just not how people are.
Yeah, and even if they had, I don't even know if Sam would have stayed.
No. But maybe we could have at least had Molly go with Sam.
But Molly's whole life and family are here.
But the romance was so cute.
Aww. I do think they'll see each other again someday.
Would we even have wanted Sam to get the land? What are we saying here about privilege and inheritance?
I kind of agree, though. Like, it wasn't going to end in a big, happy song and dance number, right? But we could have imagined something. Just with a little bit of hope.
Something small enough that we could believe it.
Yeah.
But big enough to mean something.
Sam, wait.
Hugo? What is it?
I wanted to. I wanted to give you something for the journey.